Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Uh, Please, anyone can confirm to me, those who are watching, that am I audible or not? Can anyone confirm to me, is my voice is clear or not? If there is any disturbance, do let me know before we will start. Audible? Perfect. How are you guys? How is everything going? Thank you for the confirmation, Vikas. Let's wait for a few more seconds so that everyone will join and then maybe we can start. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll share my screen and you guys let me know that whether the screen is clearly audible or not. Okay. Then we'll start. In a meanwhile. Mm, so you guys let me know that whether my screen is visible or not. Okay. Uh, Hi Venkatesh. Able to view the screen? Perfect. Perfect. So we are all set up to start our amazing session today. I hope you all are excited with me to discuss the similar thing, right? I hope everyone knows that GitHub is something which is the major profile, at least for people like us, developers, right? So whenever we are going for any interview, whenever we want to switch company, or whenever we are doing any freelance project, anywhere, whenever we want to showcase our skill set, at the end of the day, whenever we are going to the market to do some increment or to do this job switch, we are selling our skills, right? And I think this is one of the very best platform where we can showcase our skill set, that okay, this is what we know, this is what things we have done. And the most important thing, just like if you remember in the last uh, session, I think YouTube live only we have taken. Those who didn't watch the session for the resume part, it's already uploaded in my YouTube videos playlist itself by the name of Career and Development. So you can check that particular session also. That was very insightful. So the ultimate goal of creating the playlist by the name of Career and Development is that many people know many stuffs, but they don't know that how they can showcase their skills. That's why the very first session which I have created in the I think few days back was of LinkedIn. Again, a very amazing platform where we need to understand that how basically we can create our own showcase, our own skill set on that platform, how we can share our knowledge with the community on that platform. After that, we have talked about resume part, right, in the same live sessions on my YouTube channel. And today I'm coming up with a GitHub profile. So all these things are pretty much important for everyone to understand, because these platforms, whatever I'm talking about, whether it be LinkedIn, whether it be creating your resume, plays a very important role whenever you are going for any interviews, right? Nowadays, you all know that, right? The things are very demanding. Competition is very tough. It's not like 10 years back where it's not that much huge competition, right? So it's not only that we know the stuffs, it's also important that how we can showcase those stuffs. So that's where my focus is with respect to the playlist of Career and Development that I have created on my channel, where you will find out that a lot of sessions are live only. And the only reason to not you know created a recorded video for these sessions, because I want to take your questions as well side by side. I think live is a platform where I can see your chat, I can see your questions, I can answer on the spot, right? So hi Pratik, hello. I hope everyone is going good. Hi, Vikas. Hello, Amit. Hi, Contest Solution Hub. Love you too. Okay. So, shall we start now? Is everyone ready? Shall we start our session? I think it's been 2, 3 minutes. Oh, it's 5 minutes. I think let's start, right? Hi, Aryan. I hope you all are doing well. Everyone's health is fine. Again, the news which I am listening nowadays is Corona is again coming up. So please take care of your health as well, right? So let's get started with the session. So today's agenda is majorly talking about that how we can master the GitHub profile that we have. Now, let me know how many students are there on this particular session, those who are watching live this particular session, who don't have a GitHub profile itself. It's okay. You can please don't feel shy by saying something true. Okay, be honest. Whatever questions I am asking, the only reason of conducting these live sessions so that with you all. I don't want to be the one who is just speaking. I want to listen from you all also. So, how many students are there who haven't created at any point of time their GitHub profile? They don't have a GitHub profile itself. So Vikas is saying, I have, but I don't know how to use it effectively. What about others? Anyone who is not having the GitHub profile? Anyone who is not having, please write in the chat window that I don't have. Or those who don't know how you can create a GitHub profile. So Pratik is saying, I have, okay. Uh, so he's saying he don't have. Sharul is saying, I have, but I'm not consistent. Okay. So let me talk about within few seconds that how basically you can create a GitHub profile. Very simple. I'm just showing to you. You can do at your home. Okay. You just need to say GitHub sign up. Okay. So yeah, there comes an option join GitHub. Once you click on that option, there are two options that you can see, right? Already have an account, then you can sign in. If you don't have an account, you need to create an account. So you just click on, if you are new to GitHub, you just click on create an account. Once you click on that, a page will come up where you need to mention your email ID, right? For example, if I will mention my email ID like this, and if I'll continue, maybe some other email ID I'm entering. Uh, I'm randomly entering TechForAllWithPriya @gmail.com. Something like that I'm entering. Then you need to continue. So here you need to create your password. For example, I'm creating my password as something like, okay. Uh, so I hope these steps are quite simple and everyone can do at their home. Now you need to provide a username. For example, I am providing a username Priya0708. Okay. And after that, you need to make a continue. And now if you will see, here comes that whether this username is available or not. It might happen that whatever username you are entering, it's not available. So you write a unique username and then you need to continue. I hope these things you can do at your home itself. I'm just showing to you that if someone is not having an account, the major objective of today's session is after listening out this session, have a laptop, sit and try to first of all make your account with your email ID and a password. Try to create a strong password. Okay. And then at the time of a username, try to create a unique username that only it will take. If it is already available, it's not available, then you have to create a unique one. Okay. So I am just removing this again. Okay. Now I already have what to do with it. Ashish, I'm talking about the next step now. If suppose you guys have already the GitHub account, okay, but now for those students who already have an account but they don't know how to use that account, right? So at that point of time, let's talk about that how basically we can use our GitHub profile if you already have an account. So the very first thing is, if you will see, what is GitHub? What is GitHub? It's a, I would say, as I told you, that whenever we are going for any market, in a market we are showcasing our skill set. So it's a platform where you can showcase your skill, where you can upload your projects, whatever you have done, right? Now, the very first thing that you need to take care of whenever you are creating a GitHub profile. Now, why I came up with this session, because a lot many students I have seen, they either don't have a good profile picture or they haven't uploaded any profile picture. See, what this profile picture does, it if you don't have any profile picture in your GitHub account itself, it seems like it's a fake account. And nowadays it's quite easy, right? Many people have the fake account. So it's always important to choose a good profile picture. I hope you all remember the session which I have taken with respect to the LinkedIn. At that point of time also I have told you the same thing. Now if I'll open my GitHub, if I'll open my GitHub, I'm not saying this is the perfect one, but I'm just trying to explain to you the concept behind this particular platform, that how basically you can use that. Okay. Now, if you will see, this is where you have to upload your profile picture. Your profile picture should be something which is formal one. It's not like you are going for a beach in Goa and you are uploading that kind of a picture here, right? It should be a formal one. It should represent your personality pretty well, and always make sure it should be of high quality. Sometimes what I have observed is, maximum number of times people have uploaded their formal picture itself, but it's not of high quality. Pixels are not of good quality. So try to make sure that whenever you are uploading a profile picture, it's of good quality. Make sense? Make sense? If you don't have today only or maybe tomorrow only, nowadays we all have a good mobile phone. We can take help from someone to click a good picture and try to upload a good picture, not only on GitHub but also on the LinkedIn also. That I already have speak about a lot many times on previous sessions also, right? Now let's move ahead. So this is about a good profile picture. I hope it makes sense to everyone. Shall we move ahead to the next part? uh, So Ashish is saying, "What's your name?" I am expecting everyone knows me, but those who don't know, my name is Priya Bhatia, and I'm currently working as a data scientist. Right. Prior to that, I have completed my masters in AI from IIT Hyderabad. Right. And before that, also I used to work as a software engineer in Thales, Noida. So that is the brief overview about me. So I believe those who are asking my name are new to my channel. Welcome to my channel, right? So let's move to the next important part where I'm talking about a bio. Now, if you remember, when I was taking the session for the LinkedIn also, there also I have talked about a bio. Bio, what is that? Where you need to write that basically what you are currently doing, what's your education, everything with respect to that. So again, your bio plays a very important role whenever I'm talking about a GitHub profile. See, I hope you all remember, I told you that whenever we are creating a resume, after our name, we need to mention our GitHub profile link as well as LinkedIn profile link. Now, if there is someone who is going to a GitHub profile link of yours, instantly he or she will be able to recognize you that, okay, he is someone who is doing this, who has this kind of education, who loves to do that particular thing, having this kind of a skill set, this much experience she have or he have. This kind of thing you have to write in your bio. Again, it's quite disheartening to say, but maximum students, I believe, you can tell me how many students have a bio in their GitHub profile. How many students here have a bio in their GitHub profile? Those who are saying I have, just write I have. Those who are saying I don't have, just write I don't have in the chat window. I'm looking into it. We can easily see here itself the percentage of writing a bio versus not writing a bio. You will observe maximum people don't have a bio in their GitHub profile, right? Maximum people, at least whatsoever resumes I got from the students, whatsoever resumes I have seen, they don't have a bio. Very few, very rare people have a bio. And those who have, that also is not like something which, attracts the interviewers. Either they missed something or they have written very short bio. It's not like that. Always remember, you have to showcase your skill set, whatever things you know, by saying that I'm not saying write a false information, write everything true, but at least whatsoever you guys know, write everything, right? Okay. Now, so Vikas is saying I have, Venkatesh is saying I have, Amit is saying I don't have, I have, okay, nor in the GitHub profile, okay. Don't know what to write as being in first year college student, that's good question, we'll answer this question. Will the employers check consistent in uploading projects, uploading at different times, or number of projects uploading all the time? I'll talk about this particular question as well. Your chat is slow? No, my chat is not slow. I'm taking step by step. Firstly, I'm explaining the thing, then I'm looking into the chat and clicking on that particular tab. It's not slow. Okay, now let's talk about how you can write a bio. Let's focus on this part again. See, the very first thing that you're supposed to write here is what you are doing currently. Now, there is someone in the chat who have mentioned that I am a first year student. What should I write? Okay, you are a data scientist, you are doing mentoring, you are a YouTuber, you have done MTech from IIT, but I am not experienced one. I'm not teaching. I'm not being in a YouTube channel. Then what should I write? You just need to write that maybe what you are doing undergraduate, right? From which college? That's it. In which branch? That's it. At least write the things whatever you are doing currently. Maybe after some point of time you must be passed out from your college, you must be somewhere software developer, software engineer, data scientist, data analyst. At that point of time, again upgrade your bio. Make sense? For example, you can write undergrad, right, at the rate maybe any college name, whatever you are doing, or you can also write slash in what branch. For example, I did my bachelor's in CSE, so I'll write computer science engineering. For example, you are doing in electronics, you can write electronics engineering, and so on. This is for everyone, right? Apart from this, again, you have to update your information. For example, currently I'm living in Bangalore, Karnataka. My email ID, again, very, very important. Here, you need to write a formal email ID. If you don't have, please create one. Your formal, original email ID where you usually see your mails. Now, why is that important? Because again, see, whenever some interviewer will come to your GitHub profile, if she or he likes your work, how he will be able to communicate to you? By your email ID. Now, make sure you will check those emails also. It's not like that you are giving that kind of an email ID which you never checked. So, make a official email ID if you don't have, and try to create here. Try to just write it here. After that, your LinkedIn ID. Here I have mentioned my YouTube channel because I have separated a website where you can create your own website also. Initially, when I was pursuing my master's, I have my website by the name of priyabhatia.com. So at that point of time, I have linked that particular website, but now I have my own YouTube channel, so I have linked that. If you don't have, it's okay, skip that portion. After that, your LinkedIn ID. Again, a very important thing to mention. This Twitter thing is something which is not mandatory. If you really want, you can attach. If you don't want, let it be. But LinkedIn, very important. Email, very important. Location, where you are staying currently. I'm not from Bangalore, but I'm staying here currently, so I have mentioned that. I hope it makes sense to everyone. Shall we move to the next part? Any doubt until so far? with respect to writing a bio and good profile picture. I hope now, after going back to the session, you will be able to do this much stuff on your own. Make sense, everyone? Shall I move ahead? No doubt. Perfect. Perfect. Now, another amazing thing. Another amazing thing. So, someone is asking to me, it's a good question. Can we add, where is the question? Yeah. So, Prateek is asking to me that can we add lead code also? No. I'll tell you where you're supposed to add lead code questions. I'll tell you, wait for a moment, but not here, not on your bio itself. Okay? No lead code, no code forces. See, DSA is something which we are studying, which we are doing, but it's not something which shows our complete skill set, right? We have other knowledge as well. So I'll talk about that where you're supposed to upload the lead code kind of a questions which you are solving. I'll come towards that at the end of the session, but not in the bio. In the bio, you just have very simple, your good profile picture, currently what you are doing. If you are a professional, write your profession. If you are studying, write your degree or whatever college name and what you are doing, right? And currently, suppose your college is in Hyderabad, write Hyderabad, Telangana. If your college is in Delhi, write Delhi, and so on. I hope you all are getting sense to whatever I am saying. Write your official email ID, your official LinkedIn ID. Now, let's move to the very amazing part, which I really want to talk about in this session. And I feel many people are failing on this part, to create an amazing README file. Here, this is also not that much amazing, which I'm showing to you. I need to work more on this part, but I'm not getting a time. But still, it is a something which is updated. It's not something which I did 3 years back or 2 years back. What I have written here, hi there, Priya Bhatia. Now you can ask me a question, how can I create this README file? Okay, let me try to explain to you very first thing, how basically we can create this README file. After that, I'll talk about that what things you have to mention in that README file. Okay, so basically what I can do here is, maybe I'll do one thing. I'll sign out from this platform and I'll sign in with some another email ID, not this one. That was my original official account, but I am signing in with respect to some different account now, just to showcase you that how basically you can create your README file. For example, initially, when you will be having your new profile, it looks like something which is very much empty. There's nothing as such which is you can see here, right? Here my username is Bhatia1107. I hope everyone can see this. If suppose I want to create a README file on this particular platform, how basically you can create? You just need to go to repositories and you just need to click on new. Okay. Please, I hope everyone is having some notebook or pen in their hand and they're making some sort of notes, so that they will be able to remember whatever things they have learned in this session. I want everyone to write in the comment section after completion of this session that what things they have learned, so that I will also get the satisfaction that we haven't wasted the time and you have learned something out of this session. Okay, so please try to make a note side by side, although you always have this recorded video on my platform itself, so that if time comes you can rewatch it again. Okay, now what you're supposed to do is, whatever the username that you have, Bhatia1107, create by this name repository. Clear? Make it public and add a README file and create a repository. Once you've done this, so what I did is I created a new repository by the name of my username. Now suppose there is someone, Prateek is here, right? And Prateek's username is Prateek1123. So what he will do is he will go to the new tab, create a new repository by the name of Prateek1103 or whatever his username is. Now if I will go to the main dashboard, This is how it looks like. So automatically you will observe, hi there is coming up. Is everyone able to get an idea how we can create a readme file on a platform? Is this fine to everyone? Any doubt in this part? Anyone? Please ask before I will move ahead. So Vikas is saying, yes, it's clear. What about others? Prateek is also saying it's clear. What about others? I hope it is clear, right? Now, what you're supposed to do is you can do two things here. Now, there comes a concept of cloning and git commands, which I'll not take today because then that will be too much and you will get overwhelmed. I'll talk about few things as of now today in today's part of the session, and remaining part we will discuss in the next upcoming live class. Now, what you can do here is just edit. Click on this edit portion, and this kind of things are coming up where you can write the things. For example, you can say, if I'll just uncomment this portion, okay, and if I'll just show you the preview, this is how it looks like. This is how it's looked like. That hi there will look like this. You can do a commit, you can commit the changes, right? And once I commit will be done, if I'll go to the main platform, you will be able to see this kind of thing is happening. I have not done anything. I just uncommented, which you will see on your platform also. By default, things will come up. I'm not writing on top of this because I already have my main account where I can show you now the things. But I hope you're getting a sense that on your platform, how you can create a readme file and how you can edit that on your own way. For example, where you are currently working on, what things you're currently learning, which kind of collaborations you are looking for, right? How someone can reach to you, maybe your some fun facts you can talk about, pronouns, right? I'm looking for help with what kind of help you are looking for. It's not like you have to add everything. Whatever you feel is good for you, everything scenario will be different. Now what I will do is I'll sign out from this account and I'm going to my main account again. Okay, meanwhile, I want everyone to like this video because I usually forget to say these things and I am genuinely more focused towards just teaching and all those stuffs. But please make sure because it will help me to reach to more students like you, right? Now, here, if you will observe this kind of description, I really want, it's not that much good, but still something which is moderate level. We can make more beautify, we can do more beautification on top of this, but at least this is something just very simple, not taking so much of time. What I supposed to do here? I have just written I have completed my masters, so I have talked about my education, so that if someone will come to this platform, they will be able to see that what she did. Okay, now what I really want to do, or what is my real passion, maybe talking about AI, deep learning, machine learning, NLP kind of a stuffs. Now, apart from this, see, if suppose it's my profession, that okay, I am passionate about these things, and that's why I have completed my masters also. That's my motivation. Now, apart from this, it's not like that I'm just studying or I'm just doing the AI stuffs. No, I am also enjoying creating content, videos, my YouTube channel Priya Bhatia. So I have done, apart from doing studies, apart from learning the things, what other stuffs I am doing, where my time is going. You can also talk about that. Now maybe someone will ask me that okay, I don't like creating the content, I am not like you, but I really like playing the football or badminton. I'm that kind of a person. So what you can do, you can write that hobbies as well. Maybe you can create at the very end, maybe at the very end you can write hobbies, and then you can write what interviewer will see that okay, apart from doing these amazing stuffs in terms of technology, he or she is interested in doing other stuffs as well. You can write about that. Okay, apart from this, what's my personal motive? Now these things are something which you can make it on your own. It's not that everyone's personal motive will be same. Now, what I'm currently doing, what I'm teaching, right? What is my prior experience? What is my achievement in terms of scholastic achievements, I would say, selected among the top 40 postgraduate students from premier institutes for academic excellence. So this is something again which distinguishes me from other people. So you have to think that in the past, see, everyone is having their strengths and weaknesses. Now you have to showcase your strengths on this platform and on LinkedIn platform. Obviously you have the weakness also, but you have to overcome those weaknesses, but try to showcase wherever you have the expertise or whatever achievements you have gained so far in your academia, because that's what interviewer is looking for. Apart from this, also have publications that I also attached. I should attach actually. When I'm explaining, I'm just thinking that what other things I can attach here. Similarly, you have to think that what points I used to have mentioned, and try to attach the emoticons. Again, it seems good. That's why I'm just saying. Apart from this, you just need to add the skill set. What are the skills that you can mention? What are the skill set that you have? After that, very, very important thing again, in the readme file also try to attach your email id, so that if someone wants to reach to you, he or she will not face any trouble in reaching out to you. You can also attach your contact number if you really want. I didn't attach that because I don't want, if it become viral, it would be difficult for me to pick up the call of the students. But you can do so that if interviewer is coming up, he can directly call to you, connect to you, and directly you can coordinate with them. Apart from this, if you really want, you can attach this kind of LinkedIn and YouTube, Insta, GitHub, everything you can attach in your profile. If I'll showcase you the code for writing this, it's very simple. This is how basically things are coming up. Now you can ask me that how basically I will be able to get this code and all these stuffs. So I have something for you, one article which I really find amazing, and I can share with you all. You can check this article. Okay, I'm sharing in the chat window. I hope it will be accessible to everyone. Can anyone click on that and just check it out? This Medium article is having a proper coding format, what code you can write. And even apart from whatever things I have shown to you here, you can also attach so many things. Like there are something like skill set in terms of the blogs and all those stuffs. For example, he has written, I think his things are far better than my readme file. This is what I also believe. So because he has attached badges also in their article, so you can open that article, you can refer that. Below every code is also given. What you're supposed to do in that code, whatever this article is having, in the username, you just need to change your name. For example, just giving you one reference example here. For example, this is a code to generate a stats. Okay, if you want, I can give you this code on the chat window. Okay, for example, you can just now check it out. Check it out. What you can do, just paste this in your readme file, and what you can do, instead of this Priya's GitHub stats, you can write, maybe if suppose Amit is doing, so he can write Amit's GitHub stats. Now everything will remain same. In this code, in the username, Amit will write their own username. For example, Amit's username is Amit1234. So he will write his username. That's it. Automatically, again, wherever there is a Priya6971, because it's my username, you need to write your own username. Similarly, every code will work. For example, here, if I will give you this link also, this code also, everything you will be able to find out in the article which I have shared with you in the chat window, but still I'm giving to you. Now here in this link, you need to change your GitHub link. For example, here it is Priya6971. Amit will write their own, or everyone will write their own. Similarly, you have to attach your own LinkedIn ID here. Similarly, you have to attach your own Instagram ID here. You need to attach your own YouTube channel here if you have. Is everyone is getting sense what I am saying here? So what you're supposed to do is, whatever article I have shared with you, written by, let me call his name also, because he has written in a very amazing way, Yushi, right? So it's a 6-minute read article written by 25th June 2021. So basically, you can just check it out, and every code is there. What you're supposed to take care is, wherever his link is there, you have to write your own link. Wherever his username is there, you have to write your own username. Everything will be done. Nothing, I would say, difficult in this particular coding part. And after that, you need to commit the changes. You can also preview side by side whenever you are writing something, no, that how basically it will look like. You can side by side before committing also, you can preview and then you can commit. Is this part is clear to everyone? Any difficulty in this part before I will move ahead? So this is all about the bio that we have understood. What things I have talked about, I am again sharing it with you, whatever things we have learned. Good photograph, good writing of your bio, proper authentication of everything, proper readme file where you're writing everything with respect to what you are doing currently, what you have done in the past, what is your real motivation to do whatever you are doing, right? Apart from technical things, what other stuffs you do, what you loves to do, right? And what is the skill set that you have? And the good important thing is how basically interviewer will reach out to you in case if he or she likes your profile or your work. Make sense? Okay. Now I want at least those who are watching and who will watch after this particular live session also, if they will see the video, at least they will make the changes. Okay. Now moving ahead with the next important part that I really want to talk about is showcasing your best work. Now, for example, uh, I am pre-assuming that students are working as of now in a college. They are in a college. They don't have any experience. First of all, let's talk about those people. What you're supposed to do? I hope everyone in their bachelor's have their minor and major projects. At least I had. That's why I am assuming. Is there someone who is not having any kind of project in their bachelor's? I hope everyone is doing some kind of project, even they are in their bachelor's or they are in their masters. Again, in masters thesis work, they must be doing. If there is someone who is doing masters, or if there is someone who is doing, who is in a profession in industry, they are also doing some industry level projects. So, what I am saying here, everyone is doing some kind of projects according to your own domain, which suits you, which enthusiasts you, right? Everyone is doing projects, maybe in their college or maybe in the industry. Now, in industry, confidentiality purpose comes, I can understand, but obviously, you must be doing something for yourself, for your learning purpose that you can showcase if there is some issue with respect to the confidentiality part in the company, right? Now, what you're supposed to do with respect to that part? You need to create a new repository. First of all, you need to create a new repository with whatsoever project you are doing. For example, I'm just giving you one example. Again, I'll delete this repository, whatever I'm creating here. For example, I am doing some segmentation task. Segmentation of customers. Okay, this is my repository name. Then I need to give a description. This project contains the segmentation algorithms on the basis of customer needs. Something like this. Randomly, I'm giving it. Make sure to add a readme file and repository will be added. Now you can see this kind of repository will be there. If I will go to Priya 6971, if I will go to repositories, I will be able to see a new repository by the name of segmentation of customers. This is how you need to create your repository in your GitHub account. For example, someone is doing their minor project, someone is doing their major project, someone is in the industry, someone is doing their master's thesis. Anything you are doing, you have to make sure that you must write everything in your GitHub profile, so that if someone is going to your profile, they will be able to see what currently you are doing. Until or unless there is no confidentiality issue, please make sure, I'm not saying that if there is something confidential, you will upload it and make it public. This is bad. Making all the norms, try to make sure whatever things you're doing, please try to upload it on your GitHub repository. Now what you can do, try to create a good readme file of the project. You can again edit this readme file. Now your readme file should contain the complete end-to-end steps. For example, what is the tech stack of this project? What is the proposed architecture? What is the proposed architecture of this particular project that you have? Right? Apart from this, what are the results that you will be able to get? What are the results, or I would say key findings? Right? If this project is a teamwork, you can attach the author name as well. So everything you need to attach it in this particular readme file, all these things. Now I can show you one example with respect to whatever things I am saying. So I have done my thesis, right? Master's thesis work, research work at IIT Hyderabad. So if you will observe, if I'll go it here, now I didn't upload the codes, I make it private only, but I have attached the readme file with respect to whatever work I have done. So here, if you will see, the problem statement should come first. So you can refer this particular readme file if you really want to refer. Otherwise, there are so many platforms, there are so many people who have created more better way, right? But just to give you just what you're supposed to add, at least this much thing should be there. Problem statement, right? What is the problem that you're trying to solve in your project? After that, what is the solution that you are coming up? Your solution approach. After that, you need to attach the tech stack. For example, in order to complete this project, Unit++ and SetCap model I have used. What are the dependencies? Python, PyTorch, TensorFlow, Seaborn, NumPy, Pandas, and so on. Performance metrics, what I have used. So all these things you need to attach. So here also Seaborn is coming 2 times. Let me remove this, right? After that, if you will see project architecture. Now, this architecture you can draw maybe at draw.io platform. It's a free available platform where you can define the steps in the form of architecture, that okay, I have this as the CT scan as the input, inflamed mask as the input. What I did is, firstly, I did lung segmentation. Then I find out the region of interest. I did pre-processing on the mask. Then I did the data augmentation task. Then I applied the model. Then I will be able to get this automated lung ratio. And after that, I did the classification task. What I am saying here is, with respect to any project, there must be some architecture, right? You should have some input, then you should have some labels, then you did some algorithm, you applied some algorithm. Everything should be there in your readme file, so that if someone is not having the time to look into the codes which you have uploaded in your repo, they must have seen your readme file and they will be able to get an idea that whether this person suits with respect to our projects or not. That's the key thing which I'm talking about here. So what I really want for everyone is that whatever projects you have uploaded, try to create a proper readme file of every project. Then you will be having a result section where you are writing region of, this is a result for with respect to this project, but obviously for your project there will be different results. Then that's a good thing. If you have published the research paper with respect to the project work that you did, for example, I have done, and I have attached the link. If you open that link, you will be able to see that Priya Bhatia is the author one. So basically, that's what I'm saying. Make it true, but try to attach everything if you have. So if you publish any research paper in any conferences, try to attach that link. then this is not my alone work. So how I can take the credit all by myself? I cannot take, right? So whatsoever author apart from you, if someone have done your with your work, right, in minor, in major, usually there are 2 3 people who are working. It's not a completely one person work. So try to attach everyone's name here. For example, if you click on my uh, author's name, you will be able to get a ID of his work, right? Again, the license that you can attach. So this is how basically your readme file should look like. Any doubt in the readme file of any project, please ask from me before we will move ahead. Now you can see, right? Even if I will not giving you the codes of this particular project, if someone will spend maybe 10 minutes, that's in a worst case scenario, he will be able to understand that what this project is all about or what she did. By looking into the project architecture and the tech stack itself, he or she will be able to get an idea that, okay, she is having a skill set of this particular thing. Means she have done the project with respect to AI in healthcare domain in a if I'll say broader sense. Is everything making sense to everyone? Any doubt until so far? It's been 46 minutes. Oh my God. Am I speaking very slow or very fast, or it's fine? Everything is clear. It's a good pace. Is everyone able to catch up whatever I'm saying here? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Next important thing. Apart from this README file, it's okay. We will be able to create that. Now, the most important thing after this README file is to create an SRC folder, is to create images folder, it's to create a flowchart folder. I didn't created that because I can't share my codes as of now. Maybe in future I'll share. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm just showing to you. It's a private repository, but I'm just showing to you. For example, these are the codes which I did in my masters. It's too much files, right? Now, basically, what you're supposed to do in order to create these kind of uploading of these codes. For example, I want to upload in the segmentation of customers itself, the codes which I have written. So I hope everyone knows now in the README file what they need to attach. So firstly comes the problem statement, then comes the proposed architecture. You can write the solution approach also, right? So I'm just writing in a very vague sense, but I hope everyone is getting a sense what I'm saying here. I'll remove this, by the way, repository after the completion of this session. So it's just for the visibility purpose I am taking this. Now you need to create new file by the name of SRC. You can go ahead and maybe you can create demo and you can commit this new file. Now, what you will observe is, if I'll go back, you will be having a folder by the name of SRC, right? One good way, as comparable to this, is to clone this particular repository and open this in Visual Studio. How basically you can do that? I'll not go in very much depth, but I'm showing to you. You just need to copy this, okay, and open the command prompt, okay, and just need to tap git clone, and I'll just copy this. The location is C users and then Priya. You will observe that this particular folder by the name of a segmentation of customers will be there now inside C users Priya. If I'll show you, let me just go to that particular location first, then I'll show you. Yeah. Now, if you will observe, I am inside C users Priya, and here you can see that segmentation of customers folder is there, and everything is already there. Is everyone is able to see that? This is how basically, if there is any public repository which is there, you can clone that particular repository in your local system as well. Makes sense? So what I did is, I hope everyone have seen the steps, although you already have everything recorded also. Just copy this particular thing, it's already there. copy this, open the CMD and write the command git clone. I will talk about more commands of git in the upcoming sessions, not today because it's already been 1 hour. But this is how basically we can upload everything in our own local platform. But what I was saying is, now here what you can do is, so you can go again back to CMD, and now if I'll go to CD, segmentation of courses of customers, now you can write code dot. What will happen? It will open an instance of Visual Studio. You will observe. So this kind of Visual Studio will get opened up. I hope everyone can see my screen. Now, whatever README file I have written, you can see everything is there. Everything is there. Now, what I was saying is, good practice is to add the files in the Visual Studio itself, not like the way I am doing. But again, this part on Visual Studio, how we can do, we will talk about in the upcoming sessions. As of now, I'm assuming that you will be having already the files, which maybe the Jupyter notebook, maybe the collab files. What you're supposed to do, you have created one folder by the name of SRC. Now what you can do, you can upload the files. For example, if you will be having any files, I'm not sure now if I have or not, but if suppose you will be having any files, any collab files, you can do and you can upload that. For example, I am just putting a random file here, errors. What will happen? This file, now apart from this, obviously you will upload some Python file, some Java file, whatever code you have. So what I'm saying is, every code with respect to the project that you are doing should be inside this SRC file. And then you can commit the changes. If you want, it should be a good practice that you will add a description also with whatsoever you are committing. That would be a very good, thing that you will do. Now, once you will commit the changes, what will happen? You will be able to see that inside this SRC, you will be having a file by the name of error.txt. But obviously, this is a random file. You just have to upload your own code file that I am saying. Then after that, you can remove this demo file. Just click on this delete option and you can commit the changes. Done? So the one folder which I am talking about is SRC folder, which everyone's project have. Apart from this, after this, you should have one more folder by the name of documentation, where again you can write as of now demo. You can create a file so that a folder will be created by the name of documentation. In this folder, what you can supposed to do is you're supposed to write the documentation stuff. For example, if you made some notes with respect to while doing this project, if you have some block diagrams or something, you can attach that. Maybe some PDF, some presentation, if you really want to attach, everything you can attach in this documentation. The next important folder that you need to create is the flow charts, which every particular project you should have. Again, because I want to create a folder of flowchart, I need to create a demo file. Then again, if I will go back, you will be able to see a folder by the name of a flowchart. Now, this flowcharts folder should be the one which is having all the flowcharts that you have created for solving this particular project by the name of segmentation of customers. Is it making sense to everyone? Apart from this, again, it depends. For example, if for the deployment purpose of your project, you are using Circle CI, or you are using maybe AWS platform, any other thing if you are using, try to create a separate deployment thing. Try to create everything separately. That's what I am saying. For every particular thing that you are doing, so SRC should contain your all the main files that you have with respect to the coding part that you did. Apart from this, if you have flowcharts, documentation, architectures, or you have deployment things, everything should have a separate folder so that if anyone goes inside that folder, they will be able to see the files that you are looking for, that you have done to complete this particular project. This is the good habit by which you can showcase your projects, your skill set, and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was referring here whenever I'm saying showcasing your best work. I hope now everyone will be able to understand that how we can showcase our work. Any doubt with respect to this part? Anyone? So, readme file, one of the most important thing for every project. After that, we should have a separate folder for everything. Our main coding file should go inside the src folder. How we can create the folders, I just now showed you practically. Any doubt in this particular part? Anyone? I hope you guys are not getting bored up till now. Is everyone is there, or is it boring? It's been 1 hour, but I'm enjoying it, right? I hope everyone has already hit the like button, right? Okay, Amit is saying all clear. What about others? I hope everyone is listening and is not getting bored. We are about to end the session, don't worry. I know, um it's been 1 hour, but if everyone is enjoying, then I think it's completely worth it. I believe it's worth it, right? So the very last point which I want to talk in this particular session, and with that I'll conclude the today's session, right, is contributing to open source projects. The last important point. So why there is a need of that? This part I think I have talked about while talking about the LinkedIn session also. See, I always say that, okay, you will learn things maybe out of this platform or maybe some other platform. You will be able to gain a knowledge. But if you really want to increase your knowledge, no, the very good thing is to share it. And that's something when I realized, I started contributing to community. I started doing mentorship because this made me feel like something which finding a bug or detecting a bug or solving a bug will not give to me. So what I am saying here is, the more you contribute to the open source projects, apart from open source projects, the more you contribute to the community, again back. For example, I hope you have learned something out of it. If you will write those points on LinkedIn, if you have a good network, or if you don't have also, people will again approach to you, right? You will increase your network, you will increase your personal branding as well. So what I'm saying here is, in the complete day, whatever things you have learned, at least try to learn everything. Very important thing, right? We all are learning. It's not like that I know everything. I am also learning, you guys are also learning. But I am sharing this via this platform or via another platforms by collaborating with people. And what I really want, at least from this audience and from the students who will listen after this particular session, is that after gaining the knowledge, please try to contribute it. The more you contribute, the more blessed you will feel, because you will get a blessings of so many people, right? And you will be able to get a beautiful insight whenever you will share something out of it. You will be able to get a different kind of insight which you will not able to get if you will keep it by yourself itself. I hope I'm making sense to everyone. So with this, let's end this today's live session. If you have any sort of doubt, I am here maybe for 2-3 minutes more, and then after that, maybe we can leave this session. It's been 1 hour. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. So what we have learned as a conclusion in this session, we have started with understanding about, I believe, what is GitHub. After that, we have seen how basically we can create a GitHub account. After that, we have seen what's the importance of having a good profile picture, then a good bio, then a good readme file on our bio, and how we can create that, right? After that, I have shared one article also to help you out with respect to the code that you can write in your readme file. After that, we have seen that how we can showcase our work. It's okay that we will be able to upload the things, but it's not like just readme file will help us out. We need to attach our work also. So where we can attach, we need to create a separate repository for whatever projects we are doing. It doesn't matter we are in a college or we are in industry. Everyone have their own project which they did, and they can attach that. Now, whenever you are attaching your projects, it's very much important to have a readme file for that project, because it will help the interviewer who don't have the time to see your codes. They will just see your readme file and will be able to get an insight that what work you have done in that particular project. What are the components of the readme file? I already have talked about. Apart from this, the last important point which I shared is that try to create a separate folders for everything whenever you are uploading your project, whether it's src, flowchart, and so on. And the most important and the very crucial point is that whenever you are learning these things, what I want from you, right? Why I am teaching, why I am here after doing my full time job from 10 to 7, then from 8 I am here teaching you all. The only purpose is that those who are listening me, please try to contribute again to others, right? Whatever things you are learning, try to contribute as an open source project. Whatever things you are learning as a LinkedIn, you have a good community there, good professional network is there, you will try to please share your knowledge. The more you share your knowledge, it will automatically get increased and you will get a good blessings out of it. I hope you find this session, amazing, insightful. If yes, please share this session to everyone. The only thing which is quite disheartening with respect to this channel from the time when I opened up is that 50% of the people on the stats which I can see on my channel is someone who are seeing the content, who is loving the content, but is still not subscribing to the channel. It's very disheartening for a person who is doing all his efforts out by taking a live sessions, by uploading or recording consistently, right? It takes too much time. You never believe to me, but it takes too much time. Once recording, then maybe taking again recording, then editing, and all these things, talking about the quality, sound quality, camera quality, everything. So please, it means a lot to me if you will try to share this with your network, right? Hit a like button, subscribe to this channel. And with this, let's meet you all in amazing next week live. Maybe if time permits to me, I'll definitely do that. And with this, bye bye everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, right? uh, I have already taken a session on LinkedIn, Amit. Please go and check it out. My playlist by the name of career and development. So I can show you all. If there is some doubt in this particular part, I can show you. Just give me a moment. I am showing to everyone. So here, if you can see on my screen, this is my channel, right? Now, if you will observe, if you will go to the playlist, see, everything is from the starting of when I started the channel, everything I have created in the playlist itself. If you will go inside this career and development, right? The very first session, if you will see, it's a live session where maximizing your potential, how to utilize LinkedIn for career development. And that's what you're asking, Amit. So you can go and check this session. Again, a very amazing session. You will again get a very much insightful content out of it, right? Then resume also, many people demanded. That's why I have done a live session for that as well. And today we have talked about GitHub. Again, it's already been there inside the same playlist that I'm talking about. So you can go and check it out. I hope it's good to go. Please clear doubt related to consistency in uploading. Yeah. So for that, I used to come as a live Q&A. So for that purpose, we will not have any agenda. That I'll come separately, where I'll just take randomly live Q&A talks, and you can ask me any doubts with respect to whatever recordings I have uploaded, right? There I'll solve your doubts. So with this, bye-bye everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let me stop sharing the screen. And bye-bye, right? Good night.